Hi, so this is question 1. It asks us to create a pivot table, a frequency table. Basically, a frequency table is just going to let us know how many times it excel and repeat in the female criteria, how many times would appear in the female criteria, and for and female, and so on, the same thing as female in the male column. So all we do is we'll go to insert pivot table, and it asks us to select the table or range, and then we're going to select the whole table. Okay, so it is going to give Excel the information where it needs to look for it. Now, do you want this to appear in another worksheet or in the same? So we're going to select existing, and we're going to go ahead and select where do we want this to appear once it creates it. So we're going to select to appear here. Okay, so Excel created our fields, the list of fields or columns that appear in our data. Based on the question, we need gender, which will be our columns, and quality rating, which will be our rows. Now, to find the values, we can either use, since we have two, we could use the quality rating or the gender, but I'm going to use gender as the value. So it's going to find out how many times does the female appears in excellent and good and poor. And that's it, it created. Now to answer the question, as you see, it appears it's exactly the same thing as the teacher created for us. So we're just going to copy the information, but we're not going to hard code it. We're just going to reference to the cell under actual pivot table. So all we do is, for example, for female and excellent, we find that there's 18. So then we do equal and then click on the actual cell where that 18 is. And we do the same thing for every single one of them. We do the same thing for the total. And now we do it for the male part. Equals and select the cell in our pivot table. Same thing for the totals. Equals to this, equals to this, and equals to this. And that's it.